Acronyms for you there. Please welcome the founder and CEO of Airmap, Ben Marcus.
Is there a clicker? Great, thanks. Nice to be here in Ireland with all of you. I've just arrived from New York, and believe it or not, I was on the ground in New York less than 12 hours ago. It's easy for us to believe that today because air travel is commonplace. But when these guys first flew a little over 100 years ago, the Wright brothers and Santos Dumont, I bet that very few people could have imagined that in a relatively short time, a flight from New York to Dublin would connect two foreign places in about 6 hours. Aviation innovation in the last 100 years has been about connecting people across boundaries, across borders. By and large, it happens at tens of thousands of feet in the air. The next 100 years of aviation innovation, in fact, maybe the next 10 years of aviation innovation, is really happening below 500 feet. And it's about connecting this street corner to the next street corner. It's not about long distances. And it's about flying robots playing an important part in our everyday lives. So this new airspace that's pretty much virgin, yeah, there's a helicopter here and there, but by and large, it's untouched. Needs to be mapped, needs to be figured out, and we need to be able to provide information about that airspace to manufacturers, to operators, in a way that's very, very easy to use, and that's what we're doing at Airmap. So you guys have heard today about all kinds of really cool applications for drones. Of course, aerial photography and cinematography, both recreational and professional. Industrial inspection type applications like construction and mining and looking at the top of flame stacks and cell phone towers and things like that. Of course, lots of people are working on delivery services, Google, Amazon, Alibaba, even pizza companies and things like that. And then remote sensing applications like agriculture. Farmers are seeing huge improvements in crop yields already just by understanding what's happening with their crops more intimately. But I really think that the types of applications that we'll take for granted 10 years from now haven't even really been dreamt up yet. 10 years ago, when I looked at my cell phone, there's no way I could have imagined pressing a button and a private car service shows up. And I think the same thing is going to happen with drones as a platform. But all of these applications ride on an intimate understanding, an accurate, a dynamic understanding of what's happening in the airspace around them. As I go and talk with my friends and collaborators in this young industry, they talk about risks. What are the risks to our industry? And the most common ones are things like drones flying in the wrong place or interfering with a manned aircraft. This picture on the right did not actually happen. It's a very good fake. You can check it out on YouTube. It's pretty cool. But this is the kind of thing that freaks people out in this industry. And since we launched in April, we've been trying to do something about preventing this. So all of these innovators, there's tons of innovators, many of you are in the room here, are working on really cool aspects of the ecosystem. And the people that are really being the most productive here are really focused on one thing and doing it really, really well. And they are open and collaborative with others. So when I was growing up, my mom always used to tell me, work hard and play nice with others. Well, the way that you play nice with others in technology is APIs. Do something really, really awesome, open it up, let other people access it. And together, we can come up with solutions that deliver significant value to end users. So people are working on all kinds of things. Of course, a lot of this started with the military, commercial applications of drones. There are drone marketplaces where you can say, hey, I need this building inspected, and somebody will come do it, and you get data at the end of the day. All kinds of really cool things are being worked on. And we're committed to supporting this entire ecosystem with data layers again, that are accurate, dynamic, global, granular, and looking forward to opening access to this data increasingly over time. So our APIs connect people like drone manufacturers, drone operators, both recreational, commercial, to manned aircraft, to regulatory authorities, to people like air navigation service providers, so that everybody in the ecosystem has an understanding of what's happening in the airspace. To make it easy for app developers to use our APIs, we also developed a software development kit, an SDK. And this is an example of Airmap airspace information integrated into the Know Before You Fly campaign website, which is the FAA industry collaboration in the United States to help educate drone operators about safe flying practices. And another example of our information integrated into another application is the popular recreational drone operator application called Hover. And you can see in the background Airmap airspace information powering that application. So more than 100 app developers are now working with our SDK. It's in a beta at the moment. If anybody here is interested in using airspace information from Airmap in your application, come see me. Be happy to give you access to it. And this will be open for any developer to use sometime in December. This is my contact information. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and happy to take any questions over a beer tonight as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So he's come all the way